And we are live. What's going on? It's Chris and Will from LifterLMS, and you know what day it is? It's Feature Friday. It's actually Tuesday, but we're trying out another day, and we don't have a name for Feature Tuesday or whatever. So if you have any thoughts on that, drop a comment down below. For now, I'm going to keep calling it Feature Friday. In today's Feature Friday, we're going to solve one of the most popular requests in LifterLMS. LifterLMS is for all the world's people. People use different languages. Even within the same language, they use different terminology. For example, they might call it, and that impacts, the visuals on the front end of the website, also in the WordPress admin, and also in the URLs, the links at the top of the browser. Like what does the URL say if I wanted to say class instead of course? We're going to show you how to solve all that today with some features recently added to LifterLMS. Over to you, Will.
Thanks, Chris. Let me pull up my screen share. Add stage. Feature Fridays now on Tuesday. I like that. I like that name. Okay, so going to the back end of the website, LifterLMS introduced a new feature in the latest release of LifterLMS that was released just under 2 weeks ago. If we visit the settings permalinks area, I could actually probably get the version of LifterLMS 2 that this came out in, just for sake of LifterLMS 7.6. So LifterLMS 7.6, that's the release that includes this feature, where if we visit the permalinks page, settings permalinks, usually we're used to like flushing our permalinks from this page, but here there's some new options related to LifterLMS stuff. You could change your quizzes to surveys, you could change your courses to classes and your lessons to sessions, and that's exactly what we'll do here. So we'll change the word course to class, if that's what I want it to be called. We'll change this to session and this to survey. And you could really just go all over with this, like class category would probably be what we do here. And so when we update these permalinks, what this is going to do is take all of the templates and code that apply to that /course post type, apply them to our new area. And you can see in the URL, I don't know, you might have to look very close because I can't zoom in on that. If you're at your screen, look at my URL bar where it says mysite.com. In that gray area, /name of course, it now says class up there in the URL bar all the way at the top. So that's going to be something that makes your site super specific to your industry, super specific to your terminology, super specific to your language. But we can also take it a step further, and this is something that's been available for a long time, which is using the Loco Translate plugin to also translate things like this. Like on the back end of our website, we see courses. And maybe if we visit the student dashboard page, I'll provide another example of what we might want to change here. So if we go to dashboard, we see my courses, and we can't necessarily just change this like a menu item. We could change the word ourselves. So that's where Loco Translate will come in. And like I said, you could have done this solution for a while, but the new solution in LifterLMS that makes this a complete solution, that makes this now a complete solution, is the ability to change the permalinks. That's in the free core plugin out of the box. So this is all with free plugins that we're using here. So there's no paid products even needed for this, which is cool. So if I reload with my Loco Translate installed, all we need is the Loco Translate free plugin. Let's go to plugins, Loco Translate plugins, and I want to translate a piece of LifterLMS because I want to translate this My Courses item. Let's just copy this, My Courses. Go back to Loco Translate. If you haven't used Loco Translate before, we do have some documentation about how you can use Loco Translate specifically for LifterLMS websites, or you could check out some general tutorials they have. Like Chris said, typically the mentality here with changing languages is to change it to Spanish or German or any language that you want for your website. But in this case, we're just going to change it to English, but we're going to customize what English looks like. And it's very important on this page where we say choose a location that we choose custom. This is going to store it within the within a custom folder on our website that will not be overridden with updates. If you store it within the plugins, LifterLMS plugin, we're going to release an update that doesn't include whatever changes you made. It'll get overwritten. It'll get overwritten on system updates. So always store it in custom. So we're going to do English custom, start translating. And now all we need to do is scroll through these thousands of keywords by using the search bar for my courses. There it is on the top, and we'll change that to my classes and see what happens. Save, reload on the dashboard. Now it says my classes in the middle, and it also says my classes over there on the left. We might also visit the back end of our website and want to change this word in a couple of other places. For example, still says courses here on the menu. So let's go ahead and look for that one. So it says courses, and then this is the course archive slide. Let's see. So it should be block title, my courses. Let's scroll by it. Okay, here we go. BuddyPress, course archive, admin menu name. So this requires a little bit of looking to scroll around and make sure you find exactly what you're looking for. So let's reload now. Awesome. So now it says classes right there. It says add course. So maybe we would want to change that as well to say add course. And I want to say that is add class. Let's see if this works. And you might need to change it in a couple of places just to make sure you get it the way you want it. So let's reload, see if that was it. Add course, that's not it. So it might be, there's not like a back-end menu name, so it's possibly this one. Add class. Save. Reload. Add class. Awesome. So we're going through and changing all of the terminology here in the back end, and it says courses right there at the top. We could also change that. Say courses. Maybe it's here. Class. Classes. Save. Reload. Classes. Add class. That looks good. So we would just go through and continue to do this, and we would do the same thing for lessons. We could see in the URL bar of when I go to my lesson, it's now called session, and my quizzes, I changed them to be called surveys. But we would also go through our translation here in Loco Translate and change all of these words that say like start quiz. We would change that to start survey, and we could also change all the backend labels as well. But that's a feature in LifterLMS that has now been upgraded with LifterLMS 7.6.0, where you can now change the URLs out of the box. You could have done the Loco Translate changing for years, but now you can combine these two features to have a totally custom named website for whatever you want to call the terminology for your online courses. But I'll pass it back over to you, Chris. I guess, does that make sense for how we can make our LMS completely our own?
It does. LifterLMS is the most customizable LMS and WordPress and beyond. And that is a demo. Thanks for the great demo, Will, on how to customize the terminology of courses, lessons, quizzes, really any piece of your website, and how to also have it change in the URL so it says exactly what you wanted to say. That's it for this episode of Feature Friday. Thanks for checking out this video. Let us know what you would like another demo or Feature Friday about, and have a great rest of your day. Wrong button. Sorry. And we're out.